I'm here with Aaron Murphy. He's a commercial pilot. He's also a flight instructor. He has logged hundreds of hours in flight simulators like the one that we are in right now. And what he's doing is he's put up on the simulation, this is what the approach to Reagan Airport would actually look like. Now, this is not a CRJ 700, it's a 737, but it gives you an idea of what these pilots would be, or any pilot for that matter, would be looking at on approach to Reagan, correct?
That's correct. So as you can see out the window right now, the only way you know there's a river beneath us is because of what we call a black hole. There is no definition, there are no lights. We know there's a bridge going across the river just ahead of us here, and that's how we know that's water. And of course, you know the area flying in here as a pilot, you would recognize, you would know already that is a river. But that's what it looks like at night.
When you're training these pilots on approach, what are some of the things that you specifically are telling them to look out for?
Number one, other traffic, which unfortunately is a situation that just happened yesterday. Looking out the window right now, for example, you see how the lights have a bit of a twinkling effect? A lot of that can camouflage other aircraft, the lights within that carpeting of lights. It can be very difficult to see other moving vehicles. And not only that, but then you have moving vehicles on the roadways in the lights.
And so very difficult, obviously, to see something like a Black Hawk helicopter.
100%, yes, it would be very difficult to see an aircraft like that. This airport is a known hotspot in aviation. So coming into Reagan, number one is traffic. Even though you brief it and you discuss it and you're ready and you've got it sorted out, this is a perfect example how sometimes things just unfold in a way that you really don't expect.
Even with experienced pilots?
Yes, and if you listen to some of the reports that CNN has done with some other very famous pilots that we have, they have said that they've been into this airport many, many times with helicopters flying underneath them. So it's a standard procedure. Something was different last night, something happened that was different enough to bring the airplanes together. The aircraft came together.
Whenever there's an air traffic tragedy, lessons are learned. I'm wondering if you think what lessons might be learned at this time.
This is a procedural accident. We need to get deeper into the procedures of how the helicopters are flying up and down the river, and even how the aircraft are approaching and doing that circling approach to land on 33. We need to fine-tune that. There's been lots of different situations at this airport. It's a hot spot in the aviation community.
Because of all the traffic.
Many pilots know this already, and that's why you have specialized training to fly into that airport, for exactly this reason.